Testing, testing. Looks like we have a co-host today. Finding her favorite basket to sleep in. Up there. That's Cricket. Okay, so aside from a bit of bedhead and a son who is home from school today because he's sick, welcome to the Fibre Nerd Podcast. Today is Monday, June 4th. I didn't change my calendar. It still says May. Is that unlucky? I'm not sure. But, hi, and welcome to the Fibre Nerd Podcast. My name is Allison Barnes, and I am coming to you today from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where I live with my husband and my son and my 3 cats, Wicket, Cricket, and Kennedy. And that's Cricket up there in her favorite basket that I have to keep empty for her because she naps up in there during the day. I think this is episode 20, which is really cool. I started this podcast back in December of 2017. So we've been doing this for almost 6 months, I think. So that's really cool. Thanks for sticking with me if you are a returning viewer, and if you are new, thanks for checking me out. I'm feeling a little fidgety today, and I think it's because I am hungry and I want to have more coffee. I ran out of coffee creamer yesterday, so I only had milk in my coffee, and I really like half and half cream in my coffee, and I like a lot of it. And then the grocery store was out of the big 1 liter creams, so I had to get a 500 ml cream. So that'll only last me for, well, maybe till the end of this week. Then I'll have milk again, which is fine. It's fine. Let's see. Maybe I'm just gonna pause the video for a second so that I can make sure that the sound is good, and then we'll get right into the giveaway for the Netalong. I'll be right back. Sound check. Looks good. I tried to adjust the camera angle a little bit so you may not see Cricket anymore, but she's gonna fall asleep anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we had a Netalong running from April 3rd to June the 3rd, and I just closed the FO thread. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 entries. I didn't put my entry in there, obviously, because I can't win, and also because I didn't finish in time. But I'm on the bind off, so I will show you that later. But I want to do the draw right away, and first I'm going to show you what prizes you can win for the Netalong. This is for the Sun Shower Shawl Cal that I hosted. The Sun Shower Shawl is by Ines Sang, and her pattern is available on Ravelry, and I did send the sample back to Ines last week, so I don't have it anymore. But I do have prizes to show you. So one winner will be winning each of the things that I show you right here. The first is a sock bag, or like a small project bag from the Kitchen Sink Shop, and she is on Etsy as the Kitchen Sink Shop CA because she's in Canada. And this sock sack is lined with this really pretty aqua, and the bottom is like a denim, and it is just the cutest. So whether you use it for socks, or if you're like me and you use it as a little purse, because I do like to carry a sock with my phone and my keys in it when I'm walking to and from school with my son, just in case knitting on my sock strikes my fancy, or if I have to wait for any reason, I have it available. So the winner will win this bag, and I went into my stash and I pulled out this skein of fingering weight yarn. It is by African Expressions, and it is called Soul. It is actually from Africa, and it is 15% kid mohair, 15% mulberry silk, 50% merino wool, and 20% polyamide, which is like a nylon. And it is 100 grams and 400 meters. So that's like 436 yards. It's very lovely. It has beautiful colors, and I hope the winner enjoys receiving this prize. So what I'm going to do is I have on my phone a random number generator. I don't know if it'll show up. Okay, can kind of see I have starting number 2, minimum to maximum 7, because I have the first comment in the FO thread is my comment, so comments 2 to 7, and the random result is 2. So this number 2, comment number 2 in my Ravelry thread. This one's mine. The top number 2 is the next one, and it's Ariana. Ariana, congratulations. You are the first comment under my comment, your comment number 2, and you won. So I actually know Ariana in person. She knits samples for me. She goes to knit night with me. So Ariana, I will bring your prize to knit night this week. So I will see you there. So congratulations everybody for entering. Thank you for entering the knit along, and I sure hope that we can have more in the future because it's a lot of fun. It's a challenge for me, and hopefully we can have another one soon. And if you have an idea for a knit along, since this one just ended, it would be fun to do another one. Let me know what you would like to do next. Or it could be a crochet along or a make along. Let me know what you would like to do. Okay, so moving right along, I'm going to show you some knitting, just a little bit, because I've basically been working only on my sun shower shawl, just trying to get it done in time before the knit along ended, and I didn't quite make it. I am binding off currently, and well, it's slow going for me. I've never done a picot bind off. I'll show you. This is the picot bind off. See how pretty it is? I love the contrast between the two colors. Now I didn't read the instructions fully when I started the picot bind off, because I've never done one before. So I was reading the instructions as written without looking at the tutorial, which was recommended by Ines in the pattern. She recommends you watch a tutorial before you start, and then just follow her written instructions for the number you cast on and the number you cast off. So my first picots were not picots. They were just little, look like buttonholes. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not what they look like. I've seen them before. So I looked at her picture and I'm like, yeah, that's not right. Then I watched the video, and then voila, I have picots. And so I am only, I don't know, 20 inches maybe down the length, and I still have all of this to do. So I am going to work on that today. I'm really excited to have it off the needles and to block it and see it transform, and then it's going to get put away for a gift for somebody special for her birthday. She's turning 40 this year. And speaking of birthdays, I just had my birthday and I just turned 39, and we had a really fun weekend. Saturday what did we do? We just kind of hung around the house, and we went to see the Han Solo movie as a family in the morning. It was like a noon showing, I think, and then we came home and I'm drawing a blank. I don't ever really remember what we did. I do remember we had supper, and then we went to the park. We rode our bikes to the park, and we were all swinging, all three of us, me and my husband and my son were swinging on the swings all together, and we just had the best time at the park. And then we came home and had some birthday cake that I made that really didn't turn out very well, and I don't know why. I don't know if I measured incorrectly, but the cake I was expecting, it didn't turn out. It's very dense, and it's like it started to rise and then it stopped. So I'm still gonna eat it. It's chocolate, and I made chocolate icing for it. So yeah, still gonna eat it. I'm probably gonna have a piece after I podcast. So what cake is cake? It's not like disgusting. It's just a little more dense than it should be. Still moist though. So because it was my birthday, I did get some really amazing gifts from family, and I got a t-shirt from my son. It's dark blue stripes and it has a pink seahorse on it, which matches my hair, so it was really funny and super cute, and I love it. And I got concert tickets from my husband to the Smashing Pumpkins. They're coming in September, so Smashing Pumpkins are my all-time favorite band, so it's going to be really cool to see them again. I've seen them twice in the past, and the first time being when I was 17, I think, so it's kind of neat to be able to see them again. I got a couple presents from my bestie Ashley at Knit Night last week, because I didn't get to see her on my birthday, and you're gonna see that the theme of my birthday presents are cats and yarn. So this is a wallet that Ashley got me for my birthday. Super cute. I have to fill it so that I can replace my current wallet, but it's perfect. It's hot pink, it's got a cat, and that's me. The next thing she got me was this huge skein of yarn from Ancient Arts. I believe she got it from Stash Lounge when she was down in Calgary for her anniversary. I can't think of a better way to spend your wedding anniversary than by going down to Calgary and shopping for yarn. I would love to do that someday. And this is a kind of a one-off skein that is very, very similar, but perhaps a tiny bit lighter than a skein that they had for the Flash Mob Monthly at River City Yarns. Was it earlier this year or late last year? And it's a huge skein. It's got 578 yards. It's 5.25 ounces or 150 grams, and it's an 80/20 superwash merino nylon, and it's fingering weight. And yeah, it's just a like a one-off skein, but Ashley actually bought this color as for the Flash Mob Monthly from River City Yarns, and she recognized it when she saw it. So now I have one, and I'm going to hold on to this for a little while because I'm not sure what it's going to be. I may put it in a garment, so it's going to go on the shelf for a little while, but it's really, really soft. It's yeah, and so pretty. And I can't remember the name of the color from the Flash Mob Monthly, but maybe Ashley can leave a comment, because I can't remember. Super Socknado, because it's such a huge skein. And then Ashley also brought me a whole bunch of mini skeins to add to my granny stripe blanket. So that's going to be really awesome. I'm looking forward to adding some more stripes to that as soon as the shawl is done. So maybe I can get that shawl finished today, and then I'll be able to crochet some more on my blanket at Knit Night tomorrow. Because yeah, you can crochet at Knit Night. Lots of people do. Speaking of Knit Night, it's in Sherwood Park every Tuesday evening from 6:30 till 10 p.m. at Common Ground Community Cafe, and the address is 50 Brentwood Boulevard in Sherwood Park, and that's every Tuesday. So if you're a knitter or crocheter and want to meet some other knitters and crocheters, you should come and join us, because we are a fun bunch of ladies and men, and get to know some people who kind of speak your own language, and it's a great evening out. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is the t-shirt I'm wearing. I got a t-shirt from my sister-in-law and my brother, and it says Yarn Lady instead of Yarn Lady, because it actually matches my license plate. I got a vanity plate, or a custom license plate for my vehicle earlier this spring, and it says Yarn Lady without the A, so that's really cute. My son says, "Mom, you have your own merch." I'm like, yeah, I do. I love the rainbow yarn ball, so that's really, really cute. And this is like a silver shiny silver. And then my mom got me a t-shirt, and it's cats. So how cute is that? And she also got me yarn, and she bought the yarn. I guess it's for my mom and dad. My parents went to Alaska late last summer, and I don't know what shop it's from. My son's yelling in the background. This is a sock set. It comes with two 50-gram skeins and stitch marker and a pattern to make these inverse striped socks. So that's really cool. The dyer is Squirrel Mountain Fiber Arts, and she is on Etsy. So I'm actually going to take this out so you can see better. Squirrel Mountain Fiber Arts striped sock set, and it says hand-dyed yarn set, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and each one has approximately 225 yards. The colorway is called Northern Lights. This is a very dark blue, and then there's this very vibrant color, and I love it. And I thought it said somewhere where she has an Etsy shop. Yeah, this is her information. I hope that's in focus. So I'm gonna have to look her up on Instagram and send her a message and let her know that I got her sock set as a gift. This is the Progress Keeper, and there's stitch markers too, which are my favorite kind, these little itty bitty rings for when I'm doing socks. It's just perfect size for socks. Yeah, so it comes with a pattern and the yarn, and it says just add needles. So that is super cute. When I get around to knitting these, I will show you guys, because that'll be fun to have like sister socks. Instead of twins, they'll just be sisters, because they'll be striping in the opposite. They'll be straight. The pattern is to stripe them opposite that way. And I think that I should be able to just carry the yarn up the inside so that I won't have a million ends to weave in. So I think that would work. Now I want to show you this really cute card that my other sister-in-law made for me. All of these yarn memes, and then they signed it on the inside. And they went to my favorite local yarn store, the Fibre Nook, and they picked up this bag for me. Which I can't read backwards at all, because it's backwards to me on the camera. And two skeins of worsted weight yarn. This is called Unique Worsted. It's an extra fine superwash merino, hand-dyed in Turkey. And this is the first color. Does it have a name? Glacier. It's called Glacier. Very pretty. And this one is called Gusty. This one is really nice too. It's extremely soft. Extra fine merino. It's probably the softest merino I've ever felt. It's very, very, very soft. Cool. It says that in partnership with Trees for the Future, each skein of earth yarns plants a tree in Africa. Planting trees not only prevents soil degradation, but provides food, marketable products, and fuel wood for families, increasing their income by 400%. So that's really cool. I'm going to hang on to these for a little while. I'm probably going to knit hats out of them because they're so soft. This one is quite busy, so probably just a simple stockinette pattern, but if you have a pattern suggestion for this color, which it's a little bit more tonal, I think. You know what, I have to really open them up and see what they look like. But it is 200 meters and 100 grams. So that each of these would be enough for a hat. So that's it for birthday stash. The only other thing I need to talk to you guys about today is shop update. I am having a shop update this week on Wednesday, June 6th. I'm going to do it in the evening at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I have a pretty big variety of new things to show you because I recently have gotten in some new yarn bases that I wanted to try out from a couple of different suppliers. And one of those is a non-superwash worsted. It's Merino. And I'm calling it sorry for the camera shake, my plump Merino worsted. And I dyed it, I just tested a couple of colors on it, which I thought would be nice for summer. So I have London Fog, and I have Pink Champagne, and you see how super squishy and plump these are? So this is non-superwash, so it will felt if you're not careful, but non-superwash fibers are really good for color work and just overall wearability. And they don't grow as much as superwash fibers do. So if you're looking for sweaters, to make sweaters with these, those would be cool. A hat, maybe a big cowl. What would you make with non-superwash worsted merino in these beautiful spring and summery colors? So these will both be going in the shop on Wednesday. The next new yarn base I have is Rainbow Tweed Fingering. And I dyed 10 skeins of this on 5 different colors, so there's 2 of each color available. And I thought, because I've knit this base myself before from another dyer. I knit a crop top. I knit the Mount Pleasant tee using this base, and I used only about a skein and a third, maybe a skein and a half for a size medium. So you can easily knit a larger size using only 2 skeins of this fingering weight base. So I thought these would make excellent summer garments. So I'm going to show you the colors. The first one is Pink Champagne. This next one is Faded Denim. It's a slightly blue gray. This one is London Fog, so it's purple gray. And this one is just silver gray, so it's just a basic gray. I think the colors look lovely on it. And then the last one is a brand new color, which hasn't officially come out yet, but I guess you're seeing it now for the first time. And it's called Ash Rose, and it is showing a little dark on this particular base. This base has a slight grayish tone to it before it's even dyed. So you will be seeing more of this color on various bases in the near future. So these colors will be going in the shop on Wednesday. So there's 5 different colors, 2 of each, plenty to make a summer garment. I'm going to put all those back in. And now I'm going to show you a new tweed base that I got in. It is a black tweed, and I have 3 skeins of this, and I decided, since the black was so punchy and vibrant, that it needed a high contrast to go with it. So this is my Scrunchie colorway, which is a neon pink. dyed on this black tweed base, and I have 3 skeins of this. It is a fingering weight, and I can't remember the yardage offhand. I'd have to double check, but I'm sure it's at least 400 yards per 115 gram skeins. And this scrunchie is actually a little bit darker than my normal scrunchie because of the base. The base is a very gray toned base to start with the black tweed neps. So some of these neps are really big, some are smaller, some are spiraled in the plies. I think it would make a super fun garment for summertime, or adding something really contrasty and cool to a shawl. So there are 3 of these going in the shop on Wednesday. Yeah, there's only 3 because I just only bought 3 to try out the base. Okay, the last new product I want to show you guys is something that I thought up of shortly after doing an Instagram live last week, because I had gotten in all of these new yarns to try. I had also ordered some pre-wound mini skeins from one of my suppliers because it's something new that they're offering, and they're 25 gram mini skeins. Now, I did actually weigh all of the mini skeins as I was twisting them up, and the lightest mini skein was 26 grams and the heaviest mini skein was like 32 grams. So they're very generous when they make these mini skeins. So what I decided to do was to make some summer sock sets, and these are going to be limited edition, like a monthly release, and the first month is June, this month. So this is the color for June. You get 1 full-size skein of this speckle and 1 mini skein to match. And I have 4 sets available, ready to ship, ready to go. So remember, these are limited edition and they're only available in June or until they sell out. If they sell out right away and you still want to get one, I will put up a dyed to order listing, which will only be available in June, because in July I will have a different summer sock set that will be called July, and then I'll do one more again in August, and after that I won't be doing them anymore. And yeah, so I thought this would be really fun for the first one. It doesn't have a name, it's just going to be called June, and it comes just like this. So I thought that would be really fun. So last week I did a lot of mail outs, and some of those mail outs were my Fiberfix subscription boxes. And I thought, since they've all gone out now and they've been out for about a week, that it's fair game to show you what the May color of the month looked like. And it is called Wildflowers, and it has some burgundy and pink and gold and orange all throughout, and the matching semi-solid was like a light purpley burgundy, so it was a nice complement to this main color. The next set of Fiberfix box subscriptions are open. If you care to check it out, you can sign up for the subscription box, which is a monthly subscription where your credit card gets charged every month on the first of the month. And if you would like to just try it month at a time, you can sign up for the color of the month. They're both organized in the same category on my website. However, the Fiberfix subscription boxes automatically come with 2 skeins, so you get a reduced price, and you actually have more choices for your yarn base. You actually have a choice of some of my cashmere bases, which are not offered in my shop normally at all. So if you like cashmere, the only way to get it is through the Fiberfix subscription boxes. Okay guys, Now I want to share, I have a couple of sock sets that I did a collaboration with Andrea Geldart, where she made a bag and I dyed a matching sock set, and there's only 2 left in the shop, so I thought I would show them to you one more time because these guys are quite lonely and really want to be knit into socks. And these are currently in the shop. They are $65 each. They come with, this is a limited edition sock set. This is a yarn base I don't normally carry. It is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and it is, the full skein is 463 yards, 100 grams, and the mini skein is 93 yards and 20 grams. So that's enough to make a very lovely pair of socks. And the bag that it comes with is this. So the yarn was inspired by the colors of the bag. The second set that is available comes in this beautiful tulip bag, and the yarn is the same as the last one, 75-25, 463 yards, and a matching mini. So these are in the shop as we speak, and they are looking for new homes. And I want to remind you of the Fibre Share coupon that is ongoing until June 25th. It is I Love Fibre Share, and that gives you 15% off your entire purchase. So that's all for today. I think I hit everything I was supposed to hit. No show notes again, but I will do my best to get this edited and uploaded to you by the end of the day. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.